A pastor's wife, general overseer, pastor's wife, was dying. They brought the lady. She couldn't talk. When they lay on the ground, I had to stoop to put my ears to her voice. The Lord said, pray. And I laid there. I was angry. I was praying, thinking as a man, with the anointing on my life, as a man of God, she must be well. You can't bring her here and she go like that. God called me. I'm an apostle. God said, cool down. Better cool down there. I laid on her. Come out there. God said, shut up. I've told you, when cases are brought to you, ask me. She is a witch. Yeah. Jesus Christ. How do I say it now? Man of God. I said, Jesus, how do I say this now? I said, sir, it's like there's witchcraft. Can I just say you are a witch like that? It's like witchcraft. There's some symptoms of. The Lord said, that's not what I told you. She is. So I said to myself, well, whatever was to happen, let it happen. I said, ma, with all due respect, the Lord said you are a witch. She couldn't speak. She nodded in affirmation. The husband said, eh? We stooped and she began to confess. She said, this sickness on her is supposed to be for her husband. That in the coven, everybody submitted their own. But when it was time for her to bring her husband, she did not say because her husband is too good. So she was told to carry it. The man was still crying. Hearing that she's a witch. Apostle, what can we do? Can't we cast it out? Can't we? That's how much unconditional love. It was her husband. She said no. There are some men that are so wicked. Even before they get to their wife's turn, they will volunteer. They are so wicked that before it gets to their wife's turn to collect their job, they will volunteer. I'm talking of how life is spiritual. I wish I'm talking to somebody here. I was sitting down with my biological father one time, and he said, Apostle, elections are held in the spirit. I was looking at this man, saying, this old man, what is wrong? Is he losing his brain? Election that will stand on the queue. We will carry PVC. We will go to ballots. He said, elections are held in the spirit. I said, okay. You know, when they're in that generation, there are some things they just say, He began to explain to me. He said, and it's true, in this town, is the only one that has done a zero-party election. An election, nobody could oppose him because it was too overwhelming that he was going to win. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. It's like you put delegates, you put 15 delegates, the 15 stood by him. You went to the party, it's only him, they stood by. So it was a zero party. It's like just take and go. Because at his younger age, he used to pay tax for people in Auchi. Elderly women would be in the farm because tax collectors would come to your house to collect tax. So people will go and stay in the farm. They don't come to town. So you'll be going from house to house as a soldier, then paying for people. And that's when they prayed for him that he was going to have a son that would take care of him in his old age. That's another story for another day. Now, my father said to me, everybody stood by him except one man. The man said he will not win. The man was not contesting. The man was not a politician. The man was a deity. An ancestral deity. The man said, I don't like you, you will not win. My father ignored the man. After all, you are just one vote. If only you vote against me, I will still win. And the man said some things to him. And the things he said happened. Oh boy. And the man said, let me think about it. And the next day the man said, last night when they brought up the matter, I told them I've forgiven you. You will win. And told him the number of votes that he was going to get. Election came. Not only did he win, it was that number of votes. The man was not working with the electoral office. He was not working with the electoral office, but the man was spiritually seated in the control room. The spirituality of the things you take normal. Some children, first, second, 5, 6, none of them doing well. Because somebody is piping. Who is ready to pray? Be upstanding right now. If there's a man to pray. Listen. Are you ready? Look up. Look up. Father and mother comes from abroad with passports in their hand that they want to relocate their children, so they're about to put in for them so that their children can get visas to help them. But there is one of them that didn't come with the passport, and the girl is crying. They say all of them will go, but this girl cannot go, so they will settle and they will empower her so she can do something here. I'm like, why? It won't take you anything to put in her name. It's Apostle, you don't understand. Just put on the passports. I said, why? They said, this girl is our daughter, but she does not appear in photographs. I said, I don't understand. She does not appear in photographs. I was in the phone. Not appear in photographs. I said, they brought their family photos where all of them stood. You will see a vacuum. Say, that is the girl. Where she stood, there will be a vacuum. And you know me, in my nosy and busybody, I like experiments. So that when I'm talking, if you're arguing, I will stand my ground. I call my secretary, I say, come. All of us stood. No, she stood first. I said, snap. It snapped. Don't say anything. So I now say, okay. I called, one pastor was there. The pastor stood, we stood, and I stood. We snapped. I saw the pastor, I saw 2 other people, I didn't see her. I said, everybody come. Everybody stood, we are like 11. They snap. So I now said, the 2 phones have problem. My phone is anointed. Carry my phone. We put everybody, oh boy. Not be my phone, no. Slap! I'm not see sister. She could not do a youth service. She could not do make anywhere passport photo is needed. She is disadvantaged. I say, yeah? Sir, you think that's natural? There are people facing contention and they are physically trying to explain. I understand. It's because, sir, it is spiritual. When the spirit of the ruler rise up against you, leave not thy place. For ye did pacify great offenses. There is a spirit of the ruler. We will lift up our voice for 10 minutes and tear down kingdoms, and tear down territories, and tear down locations, and tear down everything that is standing between us and the place of our destiny. Listen, one time I wanted to carry 6 people to travel abroad. I put the passports to someone. All of them rejected. I gave it to somebody, all rejected. I now gave it to a consular. You know what it be consular? You know what it be consular? Now consular, they give visa. He approves the visa. I gave the passport to consular. He was my friend. He didn't know when he stand reject on all of them. The passport were much. When it was time, 2 weeks later, I said to him, I said, yeah, let them send to you. I'm attending to it. They brought. I said, I don't understand. You rejected them. He said, how? It was approved. What's going on? Until God told me one person's passport to remove. As I removed that one, I sent it back to the first person the very day they approved it. I said, no. Something is wrong. Whatever is fighting this person, I can't show it. I took that person's passport, added it to 2 other people's own, and sent to that same man a week later. When they were bringing that one, he rejected all. And I said, look. He said, oh, I'm sorry. Bring them back. I took that person's own out. As soon as he got it, he approved it. And he said to me, he said, I trust your integrity. Your people will come back. If you have more, bring it. I took 4. I added that person's own again to him. And I told him, I said, please, attend to them. He said, no problem. He rejected all. And he told them to pick the pastor. They picked it. I said, they said you rejected it. Yeah. How? So I told the pastor there, I said, please remove so person's name. Open the name, remove it. He removed it. Send it back. He approved it. So I called the boy. I said, until they follow you. I wish I'm talking to somebody here. I'm talking of occultism. Some people have things they can't sell. Because one person is just there selling. One person is just there rising, accelerating. You will lift up your voice in prayer. And please, you will say exactly what I say. Don't hold back anything, because it will touch your family. It will touch your family. Say, my father, my father.
My father, my father.
Every diabolic or occultic personality.
Every diabolic or occultic personality.
In my life and family.
In my life and family.
Fighting my prophecy.
Fighting my prophecy.
Let the ground swallow them.
Let the ground swallow them.
Every diabolic and occultic personality.
Every diabolic and occultic personality.
In my life and family.
In my life and family.
Fighting my prophecy.
Fighting my
Let the
prophecy.
ground swallow them.
Let the ground swallow them.